Elizabeth Short was not just a headline, she was a 22-year-old woman from Medford, Massachusetts, a girl who loved the cinema and the dream of being someone. In January 1943, she was just another face in the crowd, working a clerk job at a military commissary in California. She was even arrested once for underage drinking in Santa Barbara. The FBI had her mugshot long before they had her autopsy photos. She was last seen alive on January 9, 1947, at the Biltmore Hotel in Los Angeles. She stepped out into the night and vanished into the fog of history for 6 long days. On January 15th, her body was found. It was sliced clean in half at the waist. Her internal organs had been removed. Her body had been scrubbed clean of blood, and her face carved into a permanent, macabre grin. The precision of the cuts was terrifying. The killer had performed a hemicorporectomy, a procedure that requires advanced knowledge of human anatomy. This was not a random act of rage. This was a surgery. Who could do this? The LAPD looked at over 190 suspects. First, there was Robert "Red" Manley, the salesman. He was the last person seen with her. He passed a polygraph test, but the shadows of suspicion followed him until his death. Then, there was George Hodel, a brilliant, wealthy physician. After his death, his own son, a police detective, found photos of Elizabeth in his father's private collection. He discovered that his father had been under LAPD surveillance and that the doctor had a secret room in his basement. Many believe the Black Dahlia died in that basement. And then, the mysterious Carl Balsiger, a man Elizabeth knew from her days at the army camp. He was evasive, he was inconsistent. Some modern investigators believe he was also linked to a similar brutal murder in Kansas City years earlier. The killer wasn't satisfied with the murder, he wanted credit. He sent a package to the Los Angeles Examiner. Inside were Elizabeth's private belongings, her birth certificate, and an address book. He signed his letters with cut-out newsprint. He called himself the Black Dahlia Avenger. Police found a fingerprint on one of the letters, but it didn't match anyone in the FBI's massive database. The trail went cold, and it has stayed cold for nearly 80 years. Elizabeth Short didn't find fame on the silver screen. She found it in a vacant lot on Norton Avenue. She became a symbol of the dark side of the Hollywood dream. The documents remain, the photos haunt us, but the killer escaped into the dark. This is the truth, finally disclosed.